What is this? Come on, I'm putting the Tales of Luminari music for this. What the hell was this? Okay. Took them this long, but balancing adjustment for certain identities. Hello, this is Tim Ji-hoon, director at Project Moon. I'd like to inform of upcoming adjustments to Red Sheet Sinclair's passive and Talisman effects, and Heishou Pack Malbranch adapts Faust identity effects. Lobotomy Ego Red Sheet Sinclair. There was my EXP Lux strat, but the identity for this is to focus on Rupture T-Word. Did you forget about the fucking road spanners? You fucking piece of shit. You don't dish the road spanners like that. I built them! And the identities have been released based on that idea. But however, due to severe balancing issues, just like that overtune and boost of volume equal to their passive Talisman effect, system must be made this way into the game. Theories of volume has already been released, however, this of volume's passive. Let's change the passive. Rupture identities over similar to Red Sheet Sinclair. You made them all fucking Dwayne with Dwayne defense stills. They all fucking synergize. The fuck do you mean? All the Heishous have Dwayne defense stills, so they can always proc Red Sheet. This is these are first opposite limitations of the Rupture T-Word itself. That's what the 15.3 was about. It was okay. Now the brow branch of that Faust, this was far too high for me to adjustments. That was to have to use every 3 to 5 turns. They differ with the assist defense, or in how fast death rights can be used. Yeah, severe lack of testing. Honestly, Sinclair saw the Heishou Pack Mal Branch Faust have had skill activation to throw far too low. Because the still turn is to use every 5 turns every turn in single focus encounters. In order to just into a raising power amount of times you start with stack using powered still free and amount to assume when using it. It was just as though to be used every 2 to 3 turns so you can its turn to the abilities. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say? Just remove it from the assist defense. Just have that just be the normal one. And just have it be like the special death right. Like death right, I thought the death right was solid. Just have that also be put into the base still free when it's activated by assist defense. Intertrusion, plus making testing, and sometimes and cutscenes. You don't need fucking cutscenes. Okay, that's bullshit right there, director. As I director may request for several other additions to items of story cutscenes different elements. Oh, oops. Due to this, our tournament design team was preoccupied with adding testing to 2 additions. That means we physically don't have time to sufficiently test the identity. This means we're at the current situation where we have rupture T-Word synergy and items as breaking the game browsing, and typically our risk featuring these negative adjustments to these users have been making for responsibilities. I mean, that back then recent use setting was released, however, for safely, have the back when we said error because you have no spine. The system was made with belief that the property of browsing requires immersion. However, change may hit the measure for 8. Especially unfortunate as this mistake was the same version as his. May 29th, update 1 equals headback my brother's levels update reset. Phone reset and identity trade tickets. Each start of update from the inbox. Season 6. Oh. Okay. Okay, so why don't you go support and digital support passive? Identify phase of highest resistance terms ally with the most HP. After 1 out of oh, you just made it completely invalid. Okay. If you want to have it be a limiter, just give a max number of Talisman. 2 Talisman. How about that? 2 Talisman. Since they would inflict what was it? An additional 2 ruptures, or wait, no, make that 3 Talisman. So then they'll inflict additional 3 rupture count and take an additional 3 rupture count. This is complete garbage. Rupture potency 1 + 1. What? Talisman 4. Inflict rupture by count. When hit, then rupture by count. 6% move up count. Okay. Now new one. On hit, consume 1 rupture count and target for stack. Wait. It consumes another rupture count. What? If it's stacked by 2 rupture, pick these 1%. Wait. It's assume 1 rupture count on target and inflict stack divided by 2 rupture potency, or inflicts at least 1 rupture count. If it was consumed, rounded down. So let me get straight. So Sinclair will be, if you really want to use a very bad, like in terms of like flashing, like the towing power to actually when it hits off, they'll be consuming an extra count just to inflict some more potency. It's now it just consumes extra count for, I'm assuming, worse effects. It's divided by 2 now. At 6+, remove all tails and take fixed damage. Adept Faust. Faces the sight and sound alike. Before, at 10 times you start to activate the Ascendant. Now it's 20. Defensive still, it's also going to be 20. Empowered, Transform Manifestation. Consume 20. And reset. You know, they said while Purgus was coming up. Is this what this is about? It's like, oh, I'm generous. We'll finally put some changes to the overpowered stuff. They could have done this at any time. They could have. They just chose not to. And the fucking effect +1 rupture is absolutely bullshit. Just limit the Talisman. Limit it to 3, 4, something like that. Limit the Talisman. They didn't have to do this. No one does the Refraction Railway 2 strat of re-rolling for Talisman Sinclair strats, alright? I'm telling you that right here. The problem with the support passive, just limit it. Right now it's unlimited based on the gluttony you get. Just make it a limited, like, oh yeah, you need the 4 res and you only get 3 Talismans. That would be fine. You just made it a goddamn base like a base launch theme support passive. 1 hour of turn the most HP fix +1 more rupture potency attack and counter stills. It's that owned now. How do I sense? It's what are they thinking? They just limited it. They didn't need to just go and change the entirety of Talisman. They made more work for themselves. Really? Whoa. This compensation? Hold on. Free Star Dirty Dick Extraction ticket in Season 6 normal. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So, I may be conspiracy theorist, I think director did this on purpose. They did it on purpose, but there's a difference. Wait. Okay. Nerf cancellation notice. Yeah, I was laughing. So I didn't have my glass on earlier. I was laughing at this. When I was taking a piss and everything, it was funny as heck to me. That when I first saw it, I thought Nerf cancellation notes. Like, what the fuck? So there's that. Okay. Greetings, dear manager. The service will open for the same fucking hours of maintenance. Story part 3 is Valhalla or Zhang Hawaii. I don't know. Bug fixes. Issue where using Ego Still via overclock transfer to road based on SP does not activate. Was issue with stage 828. Losing your trying and winning a fixed memory counter causes the equipped member's ego information to appear empty in the next encounter. What? Anticipate that certain enemies still and pattern in 820. Specific still applied via still applicable only to specific sinner. The weapon still pattern appear repeatedly until sinner gains enough of the set effect. Oh, this is dialogues? I think that's dialogues for a Jaikyo. Okay. I think if you couldn't get all the dialogues, you would just have the permanent 300 shield pure Stacky Din Dane. Oh, that would be horrible if you're not running a status. I ran base sinners, imagine that. This is an issue in stage 820, the player was able to enter the next encounter even when no encounter was incomplete. This issue in 820, and it's a charge fist style, destroy effect did not work as intended. Well, if it's first point on hit, these assume share sound for 10 Omen Talisman. This issue in stage 820, a certain enemies using the still jump in to cause the animation not to properly. This issue where parent type charge circuitry counter turn to trigger without a tap, despite the switches saying that triggers 2 times per turn. This issue where under specific circumstances, Activating a crossword does not trigger the effects that are supposed to trigger when using a trash and getting hit. Sounds like I'm doing this for it's too fast. I just woke up. It's 1:04 p.m. So, bro, I need some more water as well. But I'll see if I just push myself through this real quick. Bug fixes. This is a setting so that when assist units as good to field, that unit's base vectors increasing steadily with hours of field. This previous weapon does not activate. Fixes where toys acting specific artifact effects with road interact images. Especially where player enter specific cutscene leads 540 additional ego, 100 for death maggot. The UI, the cutscene UI will go differently. Like, is that supposed to be like the final cutscene of 538.6 or something? I don't know. Oh no, I think that's Ricardo. I'm not too sure. Fixation when certain mobile devices or settings, career would hide, interact, or awkward or just. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Since you're in 1.4 tutorial, attempt to use a defense or ego still interact will not activate. English only fix issue where certain C, N, E, N translated terminologies or interact to translate web text. Naja, yeah. How? Yeah, issue where certain trick names are shown soon be. JP only. Zips in for centers awkward inside. 300 lunancy. Okay, so extraction resource returns. Oh, it's cancelled, huh? Oh, you restart guarantee and so before all restocked up to a nerf, and that's what was posted in your inboxes as well. Because we've never used this function before. Oh wow. We were returning all resources to extract this Faust project, just even takes time. We have used during that time as well. Okay, it's a lot of wordplay here, but they're just saying it's already cancelled, but they have a system in place to track how much you pull. So they were going to return that, and however you got, like whatever restart ticket you use on Faust, you would have also got that back as well. If it incident, given that special set was set down, we'll be establishing a new system able to return similar in the future. Who's selecting for good capabilities and character. Here's the thing, this just wasted that after you complete the main story. I think they limit themselves because of the main story, like weekly things. Also, they have to retell the situation back in Kanto 4. Like, after you had 1 day to do it before you spoiled Ego Spice Bush. Well, I did it. I did it with base sinners who are also underleveled. First try on Dongback, but some people probably did not spoiled by the whole Ego, Efferseed, Ego, Spice Bush. Just wait until after you complete the fucking story. When they drop, I don't know, Arbiter Hongwu or some shit. Or just a new JQ boring. Okay. Yep, and as I said, I have been weak, so he says trick earlier would have been unsafe, but constantly making trick. And actually said judgment. It's only been a week, man. It's only been a week and you backed out already? You lack the faith. It's what Jesus Christ said. If you have the faith, it will happen. You can move a mountain. But his disciples, their role was that they always lacked the faith, but they still followed him. You lacked any faith whatsoever, director. You didn't even believe in yourself. Pathetic. Come on. However, I'm not saying just trick my okay. So the other advance of the top secret employment errors on the head. I'm very saying to back my word. You chose to back on your word. Just nerf them if you wanted to. What the heck? I probably don't back my word. Why would you make such a promise? Come on. Oliver Waste. This first week should be fair game. Especially with that Spencer block, first week should be fair game, I feel like, but what's it? Okay, doctor from your identity. Oh, but it's cancel alongside. You fucking hypocrite! Just tap Talisman! You're still doing forward red sheet. Just tap Talisman. Okay, so only the red sheet one is going through. Okay, so this was made. Okay, this is a lot of wordplay. Yeah, I don't care about wordplay. Okay, May 29th, schedule update. Why don't you go and rival update will be set, and you will get season 6 Sinclair ego shards. Regardless of the season, I think it was uptighten. Regret an apology, doesn't matter. More wordplay. Okay, and then here's what it is. Immersive +1 rupture potency. Talisman on hit. After, and then assume an extra rupture count on hit. Remember, you hit the on hit consumes 1 rupture count. The Talisman will consume another rupture count to fix stacked divided by 2 rupture. Inflicts at least one rupture if flesh talent was consumed. So if you have one Talisman, it also consumes that rupture talent, ruining your entire thing. You will get more. One hit, then stacked by 2 rupture and lose 1 stack. 6 plus stacks. So, this is absolutely dreadful. What the fuck? So they mentioned this, and then they still deal forth the red sheet one. You know, they just need to change the passive. The passive's an issue. They just had to tap the Talisman from the passive. Make it just, oh, the 4 res would have a fixed amount of Talismans. Like I said, 3 maybe? An extra 3 rupture potency on hit. That seems pretty good to me. And along with, also there's a caveat of also getting rupture on hit. It's a double-edged sword, but you never really use the other edge of the sword because it's an easy game already. So, Mao was overtuned for literally no reason at all. Who threw in the 20 rupture potency and 4 rupture count on the still free 2? Who did that? Also, dehydrated haste being very strong already, because they need to change dehydrated haste to change. They need to change it where instead of the, they really want to balance the Heishou Mao. Change dehydrated haste to, instead of granting a rupture count when a stack is used, which right now makes it very, very good, change it to instead give haste to the lowest speed ally, or haste to this unit and lowest speed ally. It's called haste. You see 10 plus speed. Make it div haste or something to keep up the 10 plus speed. Giving the +1 rupture, making it rupture neutral for the free stills, or rupture positive in a lot of cases for if you're using Heishou or Faust's blink step or they're still free. It's insane. They're making it way harder than it has to be for Red Sheet Sinclair too. Tap it. This is just horrible. And there's no like character thing for me to go over. Let me check other places real quick. Okay, I'm on their fucking Twitter, or X cancel it is, or I don't know what this weird site is. I can't view it on normal Twitter because I need to log in. I don't want to log in. So there's Nerf cancellation notice, Red Sheet Sinclair, 29th update notice, about Unbreakable Tones different adjustments. Okay, so there is no new identity. It's whatever the fuck this. I don't remember seeing that poise on the still free before. Wait, why is there 3 things here? Oh, they have it in multiple languages here, don't they? Oh. Okay. For me to see. Was the poise always there? Yeah, oh, I just didn't see it. X speed in poise. Unit has Western poise out, raise poise down up to Y. Yeah, I didn't see that before. It's just insane that they even put that in. 20 poise potency and 4 fucking poise count. What were they thinking? I don't know. I'm not thinking. My head is half asleep right now, but holy shit. Well, what can we take away from this? I believe this is what they call a fake out, I guess. The whole Faust one was the fake out one. This was just so they used Faust as a scapegoat to try to take stuff away from the Sinclair nerf. I think that's what they were doing with the Faust one, because they just released that Faust and it was just there to be a distraction, I think. Am I insane to think that? And instead they went through this whole process of reworking Talisman when they could have just tapped the Talisman for the support passive. Instead, they want to go through Faust like, oh yeah, we'll stop nerfing units after release. Oops, we're sorry again. Here's a bunch of free shit. And then they still dope for Sinclair, who's an older unit. Who can't remember. His thrashing sucks. Let me bring up Sinclair on the wiki real quick. Okay, we have Red Sea Sinclair. Okay, so 211. One fatal. Remember, when Tanto 4 released, the red sheets were slash fatal, but they changed them to blunt fatal to match identity, I think. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so 5+5 for 2 rupture potency. On hit, if target's 5 plus rupture, gain 1 Talisman. Okay. Target had rupture, gain 1 Talisman. So the Talisman's their main thing, remember this. Okay, on hit, gain 1 Talisman. If target's rupture, gain 1 Talisman. This inflicts no potency itself, but you gain the Talisman. Alright. So they have no count in their kit already, except for right here, if target has Talisman. but you only give Talisman if you have 5 Talisman directly. That's how I was using that. You need 5 Talisman directly. The entire kit is based on Talisman, with only Rupture being given on the first token right here, and the second token you gain count if they have Talisman. So you need 5 Talisman. So just spend all Talisman on self. You spend only 5 Talisman, and you have to directly 5 Talisman, I think. Someone who may have used this more, or maybe it's changed later on, but for me, it was always just 5 Talisman. I never got to work otherwise, but... So this is what they wanted to nerf the Talisman on, instead of just nerfing the passive. So, how strong was this really? In Refraction Railway 2. You would re-roll, so you would get 5 Talisman turn 1, go into this turn 2, and then you burst them down. With like AEDD was help also keep the count up when you're using Gloom. So 7 Faust was meta back then. Did they really need to nerf Talisman like entirely when the hit? There's no conditionals. Offense level +0. What the fuck can you do with this in modern times? 4 + 3, okay. You get 9 total. You get 13 on the Steel 2. May I remind you, 7 Faust with conditionals, that's 23. Well, Heishou Malfaustings 22. I remember that because I did the video on it. Base Dregger's still 1, or still 2. That's what, 14, 15? Rose Spanner Dane's 16, I think? This rolls 13, free toy. The entire thing is ding the Talisman and inflicting the Talisman. So remember, every Talisman hit, they will inflict Rupture equal to Talisman. And don't forget, while they're building this up as well, they also will gain Talisman on hits. So if they lose Flash or anything. Yeah, honestly, should just remove Talisman from the first still. It should remove Talisman, I think. Come on. If change that to Rupture count to be like Lantern Dawn, alright, but... Or have it for both. I don't know. Preferring Talisman. They need to have the damn Flash stuff. If the target has Rupture, or may use Talisman sort of a charge. If this unit has Talisman, then +1 base power. If the enemy has 5 Rupture, gain an extra Flash power. I don't know. There, you now roll at least a 12 with conditionals. Not gonna help much. On here, if the user has 2+ Talisman, or no, for every Talisman this user has, gain Twin Power +1 max 2. Okay, there we go. Roll 19 now. Wow, thanks. You're gonna have to use this at least, or trigger the passive on this one turn. That, yeah, you could. And then the Flash power based on Rupture potency max 2, I guess. There, I can roll 21. So to keep up with the actual meta units. This is its only one that can flash. 5 + 6 to 2. You can roll a 17. Offense level is the big issue here. Offense level. The odds don't have to be increased. Offense level needs to be increased around at least 3 on this. 2, 3. Alright. Base. They need to have base power. No, they need to have it where if it has 5 Talisman, have it be a still free too. Alright. So have this be still free too, where it has 5 Talisman. The unit doesn't have, that's only if it has 5 Talisman. If it doesn't have 5 Talisman, is an alternative one that is more Rupture based and not Talisman based. Or something like that. Remember, Talisman will always be on it. They'll always be doing Talisman on hit. But why they make it take another Rupture count to inflict half the Talisman stacks potency? That's the big bullshit part of it. That makes them unusable because it'll be unsustainable in non-mirror dungeons. And in mirror dungeons, he has no conditionals to keep up and later floors, or even floors at all. What, you're gonna do some floor 1 and then never again? Wow. This is the part where we should be saying, hey, we'll just limit the support for Talisman. Limit that to 3, 4. I for even numbers, so 4. 4 would be a bit too strong. Actually, put it down to 2. 2 seems fine, actually, yeah. So remember, every hit, that'll be 2 Rupture potency, and on hit, you also need 2 Rupture potency, and take... Oh, wait! Oh, no, I realized they would keep the. Oh no! You have to remove the Talisman at turn end. That's why they did so much. Okay, make it 6 then. Uncontrollable. Make it 6 Talisman. if it's at 5, yeah. If it's at 6 plus, remove all tails, take fixed damage. They need to trigger that at turn end. They just did 2 Talisman. Oh man, was there something in the passive to remove the Talisman? If not, like if it's not on red sheet Sinclair, remove all Talisman at turn end. They just add that, alright? But like I said before, they made it too complicated. That just throws a giant hole in my massive argument. Just limit it to 6 then. Any more than that is insanity. And 6 is already insane. Come on. You have to go for this to assume an extra. And why does this have it still getting Talisman for support passive then? If you're going to make it worse. She would have been fine, you know. Any case, I am half asleep right now. I've been Wabdium. Bye.